On behalf of everybody over the age of 40. I know you youngins can go all night. People my age every now and then got to sit down. But I gotta tell you, this is our 8th night. There is something happening in North Carolina. I want you to know, we don't just say this everywhere. This is our 2nd North Carolina show. And I was telling South Carolina and some other folks, I don't know what is happening in your state, but there is a stirring that is happening here. And I can't explain it. I just want you to know that you are in a place where I can see that God is doing something where you are just free. You are in a free place, and that's somewhere that I want to be, amen? I want you to know that song holds a special place in my heart. I don't know who gave me this bracelet, but over here, I love this, thank you. It's got the breast cancer ribbon on it. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And that is a month that means something really special to me because that song, Overcomer, was inspired by a breast cancer overcomer. My friend Keisha, she was diagnosed with breast cancer while she was pregnant, y'all. She was in the fight of her life. And I wanted a song to help her stay in the fight till the final round. I just didn't know that final round was gonna come so soon. And she delivered her son, Brennan. He's beautiful and chocolate and scrumptious, the most perfect baby you've ever seen. But she had 1 year with him before she went home to be with Jesus. And I say that she is a breast cancer overcomer because she overcame in the greatest way possible. I don't mind telling you that it took me a long time to get to that realization. Because when it first happened, I was mad. I was angry at God. I thought, I love hearing all these testimonies about everybody else that this song has meant something to. I love that. But the person that it was written for, I felt like she didn't overcome. And I was angry at God. And I shut him out and everybody else who loved me. I stayed in my house for about 2 years, and I turned to the thing that I've turned to my entire life for comfort. I turned to food. And even after losing a lot of weight in that 2-year period, I gained 200 pounds. Because I sat in my house and I ate and I ate and I ate. The devil comes in a lot of forms, but one of the forms for me was that hot now sign at Krispy Kreme. The devil. Not today, Satan. But I would go through that drive-thru and I would get a dozen donuts and I would eat 6 of them in the car. And I would eat 3 of them when I got back to my house. And then maybe an hour later, because my stomach was so full, I would finish off the other 3. And that was my life for 2 years. I was miserable. And then I started to get to that point where I heard the voice of the enemy, who I want you to know knows the word of God. So that's why we have to know it more, because he takes it and he twists it just enough to make a deception. So he started to say to me, Mandisa, you are a Christian. I know you're mad at God right now, but if you were to take your life, just take this handful of pills, you could be with Jesus, with Keisha, in heaven right now. Just do it in your life. Can I say, if you are a follower of Jesus, the enemy's gonna come harder after us than anybody else. We should just expect that. We shouldn't be surprised when we hear of Christians committing suicide. We just shouldn't. Why would that surprise us? The enemy wants to take us out. And I got this close. And I'll share a little bit about how I came out of it, but I did write very explicitly about it in that devotional that I wrote. I wrote all 14 of those devotionals for every song on Out of the Dark, because I knew that once God lifted me out of the dark, that he wanted to use my story to bring somebody else out. Amen. So I hope that my story is one that he uses for that.